Coach, your penalty kill continues to be wonderful, maybe more reps than you would prefer, but is that all just coaching or do the players have something to do with it?
For sure, the players, their intelligence and commitment to the details. We had a lot of block shots early on there, so that's 100% on the bravery of the players. But Clayton's done a good job with that. It's unique with the league with that rule, right? So we do practice it, we get everyone reps, but we still have our special ones that we want on there. But it's unique every time when whoever's going to be out there, you don't know who it's going to be to start, and making sure that who's taking face-offs, where you're going to go off those assignments. So yeah, we've done a good job with creating that energy there with the penalty kill. It's really good.
And you had one team that hadn't played in 2 weeks and another that had to play and was traveling. So did you feel like that dynamic showed up at all in the game?
Yeah, for sure. First period, you could see they played the night before, but as the game went on, we started to get connected, get better at their legs. You could see that's a tough schedule for them to fly across the country and play 2 games on the road back to back. At home, you could probably pull it off, but on the road, that's a lot. It's coming off that break, and I mentioned earlier before, like their national team players, I don't know if they skated money, ours didn't, so it's a lot to ask.
Could you speak about what you saw from your power play tonight? Obviously, continued, I think, that unit from the end of the New York game and instant success, 2 goals in this one. Just what did you see from your power play tonight?
I liked how they moved it. I liked they had a shot mentality. They had numbers around the net. I kind of joked with them. I'm glad they didn't waste any time on that first one. I hate starting power plays into the second period or third period. It's always hard to get the momentum. Yeah, they did a good job. It was nice to get that goal. We've been in this building. It's taken us some time to get that first goal, and it gets tense. You want to deliver for the fans and kind of loosen up and just play free. And it was nice to get that first one where we did in the period. So yeah, I thought it led us momentum into the second.
And what did you like from Lily in her debut tonight?
I thought she did a great job just bringing the energy. She was good on the forecheck. She back checked hard tonight. And again, it's just, you get thrown into your first game. It's just some detail work. One of the things that's challenging, I had her ready to kill some penalties, I think, tonight. And as that clock winds down, you don't get through as many rhythms with your pairs, especially that first one, usually because they're not the killing unit. They get stranded out there for a long chunk of time. You're looking at the clock, okay, normally you're getting through 2-3 pairs by that time, right? We're getting through one at 35, 40 seconds. You had Lexi and Wagner going tonight, first out, and by the time they're done, you're kind of looking, I like getting Carps and Niger back on that ice after that. I don't use them to kill, so I like them to get out there and get that momentum and maybe get a good mismatch out there, either a tired second unit or catching a third, fourth line out there. So, but Lily, I thought, did a great job tonight.
Coach, first time tonight the team really gets to play with a big multi-goal lead. How does that change the strategy? How does that change the game plan?
We talked about it before. It doesn't change the game plan. We got to stay on our toes. You got to stay aggressive. The game's now at such a high level of skill that if you sit back, doesn't matter who it's going to be, they're just going to keep coming at you in ways. But it's just the responsibility of things. We play one small area game that we talk about, that we have movement and exchanges and protecting our defense and our forwards. So that was just something I mentioned in the third, just winning habits, making sure we stay on our toes, but make sure that we're disciplined in what we're doing, keeping pucks out of the middle, staying off our backhands, these little things, and then also just not giving momentum by penalties. And Hills takes that penalty a few minutes into the third. It's like, okay, yeah, that's one of the things we talked about. But it's good aggression, and I'm fine with that. So, but those are the little details that you work through to make sure you finish off games, because again, you waste energy in those games, it comes back somewhere, right? It may not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but you extend a 3-0 lead into a 3-2, 4-2, 4-3. Yeah, it sucks a little life out of you. So it's nice for us to finish off strong all the way through the 20 minutes.
So Hannah Murphy has had 2 spectacular games. I'd like you to talk a little bit about how she's working with the defense. There was a moment in the second there where, the puck was in front of her and she showed great patience and just kind of letting her defense take care of that for I know. But there's been other situations where she's receiving a lot of shots, but the defense is really hurrying up those shots. Just talk a little bit about how they're working as a defensive group, goalie and defense together.
There's a few components to that. First is we do make time. It's really important that Ds and goalies go out. A lot of times we'll do it in our kind of pre-ice stuff of just working with the goaltender, communicating, wrapping the puck in so the goalie can get out, the D get back, and they communicate which side it's going to go, and you start to build that up. And then the next portion is just, you can see Murph getting some more confidence. You get out there and you feel confident that you can get up to that puck and that you're going to hear from your defense. And then in terms of rushing shots, we work a lot of battling around our net. This league has a lot of secondary chances, rebounds and secondary chances. So we do a lot of that, of just competing, battling, getting under sticks so that they don't get those secondary looks. So for me, if we can let our goaltender see the puck and not have to face that secondary, we're going to have a really good chance each night.
I'm Lauren Harrington from Missouri Hockey. Anything else you want to say about him or his performance? I missed morning or the pregame. Was any reason in her decision, was it the dominance of the last game? Because I remember you saying something like it'd be her one chance for a while, her starting, and then she did awesome last game and then you had her in today. So.
Yeah, no, between Sheldon, our goalie coach, and myself, he looks at the opponent and how that looks. We thought it was a good matchup for Murph to go against. She earned that next start, which is really good. And big thing was making sure is more that we had to get her that start, not so much that she wouldn't that be her only start, is that we had to get her that start before we went into a 2-week break. Otherwise, she'd be sitting for a long time. And then, yeah, she did a great job. And now she makes, obviously, decisions always tough, which is a good thing when people are competing for that spot. And, yeah, we want that competition every night between our goalies.
Great, thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.